friends, this is Rev Kev coming to you from the Bloom office. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. Hey there, Bloomers and friends. That was a little bit of a goofy opening, but it was on purpose because it represents a part of the Bloom community that I know that a lot of folks are really happy with and, dare I say, proud of, and that's our social justice and witness ministries. We actually got this bullhorn for use a while back when we did a march for sensible immigration reform in Palm Springs, where we marched from the Palm Springs Peace Pole over to the Maryland statue and then over to Congressman Ruiz's office when he still had an office in Palm Springs. I was moved to talk about social justice just a little bit, as I was reminded recently that one of the favorite statements of our Bloom community that I know of is the last phrase of our mission statement that says, "We agitate for God's peace and justice in our communities and around the globe." Now, Bloom has had an experience with that very recently, as well as coming up in the near future. Just simple two examples. One is that Bloom voted in the Open Leadership Team meeting to endorse this legislation in the California legislature that would bring to California the same death with dignity laws that currently have been functioning for 17 years in the state of Oregon, and very similar laws in 4 other states. We are on record as the first and only church in the whole state of California to be supporting what is known as SB 128. And just recently, last Sunday at Bloom Spring Congregation meeting, there was a motion brought forward to affirm the action of the Open Leadership Team and the Social Action and Missions Team, and that the Spring Congregation meeting, those gathered for that meeting, would affirm that action. That motion passed with a voice vote. There were 2 abstentions and 2 no votes. There were about 35 Bloom members in attendance on that time. That's a way in which we are standing for what we believe and has aspects of social justice for someone that is in a time in their life when they decide it's time for them, based upon their consultations with their doctor and a set of rules that people have to go through for them to end their life. On another front, this Friday, we will have 10 people for the first time. Bloom, through the generosity of the Carpenter Grant, Bloom is purchased a table at the annual Harvey Milk breakfast that is done every May, and this year once again it's at the Hilton, and the awardee for this year is Jeff Coors, who was the executive director of Equality California and is now a candidate for city council here in Palm Springs. Bloom is the first, I think, but I know for sure this year only, church to be the sponsor of a table. Our officers, some of our team leaders, and other members of Bloom will be present as a representation of support in this particular way. These are just some ways in which Bloom is in the community being active, basically agitating for God's peace and justice in our communities as well as around the globe. We hope you'll be with us this Sunday for worship. Chuck Wilhelm is our preacher. It's Memorial Day weekend. We will be doing our best to honor the fallen as we remember them on our Memorial Day Sunday. We look forward to Chuck being able to preach, as he's had a medical challenge and he's getting stronger every day. We're thankful for that. We hope you'll be with us. And if you can't be with us in body, please be with us in spirit, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.